The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Carr. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Late grouping now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It's Young off play action. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The play fake. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year, because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And
he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. (7-7) our score after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through go, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Folks, remember this. His first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in Week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Saints 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here is Young.
This is caught by McMillan.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders, when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 6.
To throw his Carr.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now Carr. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
that's another Saints first down. 1st and 10.
Now Carr again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Carr to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now Young.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Young will set to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
In motion goes the tight end. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just. The 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Young to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and run for this.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. of the gun. It's Young.
This one into the hands of Thielen. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 60 yards.
And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Young to throw it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
Rattler wants to throw it.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Young now.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
A nice little juke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 22.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave
taking it in.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Coach, coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
A give up the middle. Hubbard.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They go play action. Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Off the play fake, Young.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And Young's going to throw it here.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 8.